സംഘടനയുടെ സാരഥിയും ഇതിന്റെ ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറിയുമായ ലിജോ മെച്ചാനിക്കൽ. താങ്ക് യു ലിജോ ഫോർ ജോയിനിങ് us for the live. ഈ കൺവെൻഷനെ പറ്റി കൂടുതൽ ചോദിക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഈ കൺവെൻഷൻ പിന്നിലുള്ള നിങ്ങളുടെ ഹാർഡ് വർക്കിനെ പറ്റി രണ്ടു വാക്ക് പറയാമോ?
So the credit actually doesn't go to the officers or the executive committee. It actually goes to everybody behind the scenes. There's an entire convention committee that played a big role to make this convention successful. Along with them, the executive committee, as well as myself, the officers, we helped tremendously to bring this big show together for everybody.
After the mega pandemic, it's a big thing because people were scared to come for any big events.
Definitely. So it's a good question for us. Is we thought about it in all different ways. When we came into this position in March of 2021, we looked at, okay, can we do a convention? That was the first thing that we did. And then we figured that, COVID was dying down. So at that point, we started looking at different locations. We looked at New York. That was Philadelphia was the primary location. However, we deal with the hotel so that we started looking elsewhere. And we went to actually 8 different locations.
Okay.
We went to 8 different locations, and finally we found Indianapolis. And Indianapolis was a very good place, location-wise, drivable distance for about 8 or 9 associations.
In KCCNA.
So from that perspective, we're like, this is a prime location. It's top of the line hotel, JW Marriott, along with a wonderful banquets, food area. Everything is close by. Anything that you need is within, just walkable distance. So this place is what we selected. We let the executive committee know, and then we let the national council know. And then we had several meetings here so that the national council, as well as the executive committee, could come see the facility. And they were all impressed, just like how we did. And we are very grateful that this is the 4th day.
Yes.
And we're here. 3 days went by with 0 incidents. Food was
I'll come there. Come on, don't jump in. Answer questions without answering questions. Yeah, I know. The facility is like tremendously applaud you, all of you, because it is one of the best locations. And especially, like you said, it's a very driving distance for most of the Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, all the Texas region, and the Atlanta, Miami, Tampa, all the locations. And of course, a lot of people, if you go down to the parking lot, you see a lot of New York, New Jersey license plate. They all parked over here. So it is definitely a location for a regional destination for all of us. Thank you for selecting this place. And next question is, what are the challenges you face during the planning this convention?
Sure. So essentially, we faced a lot of challenges. One thing is this is done directly by KCCNA. So that in itself is a challenge on its own. Because of the fact that there's no local unit that is involved in the process, right? So between myself, Sirjai, Damon, Georgia, and we had several different calls with several vendors, food-wise, a lot of late night events, meetings, basically, to take place to get this ball rolling. A lot of time was invested into this convention to make sure all the angles were covered, security, transportation, and food. These are all we focus on those 3 things. Then the other thing is just to let everybody know, we also did an analysis of all the previous conventions. And we looked at what was the goods and what was the bads for each one. And we took all the goods and we said, okay, how can we combine all this together to make this great? And food was always the #1 issue for our people.
Yes.
And if food is successful,
convention is successful.
Convention is most likely successful.
Just any party.
So from that perspective, we're like, okay, we need to select the greatest food vendor that is capable of handling this menu.
Indian food.
Indian food.
Or other type of.
Actually, Malayali food.
Yeah.
Malayali food. So we did select a vendor, and in all honesty, all 9 meals so far have been superb. Can you agree on that?
Of course. I mean, I'm asking all the people. I mean, if you watch this live from the yesterday and day before, everybody is telling the same thing actually.
So, and then the second thing was security. You know, this is the first convention where we have 1,200 youth.
Wow.
Participate. That is a record-breaking
Youth
event. Yeah. So we needed top-notch security. So we have security, all the police officers around the clock in JW Marriott, as well as the Indianapolis Convention Center. And they're also patrolling the parking lots. Because that's another thing that we found out from previous conventions, so that there's no activity going on. So we try to cover all angles in all aspects of it.
Okay. And of course, since you asked to talk about this security, who's in charge of the whole thing, the security guys?
So what we did was when we in our convention committee, Vijay LIJO, who was actually from Houston, he is a national council member, and he's also a former security chairperson for the Houston convention.
Okay.
So he came forward and he's like, hey, LIJO Sir, we want to work with you, and we're more than glad to work with you. So what we did was we contacted a security company, and we included him in all the meetings. This is with our administration, we like to be all inclusive. We include everybody into all of our meetings just so that they're aware of what's going on.
And I know I asked Jijanango to come and give me a minute, and he said, I'm so busy. So I didn't get him yet. I hope I will get him in this afternoon. So tell me about your executive committee, because I know you are the champion or the controller of the whole thing, but there's a leader in your team. Talk about him for me.
So obviously the leader is the president, Mr. Suri Kurakaku. He is a man with impeccable vision. I mean, he has a vision of how to do things, and that's where we are heading to. This convention would not have been possible without his vision. Even the last 2 years of this administration, it's been great working with him. He knows how to lead the community. He knows how to take control, how to lead it. So from that perspective, it's very good. And I've truly enjoyed the executive committee. We are a happy family, in all honesty. In all of our meetings, we have disagreements. Of course, everybody has disagreements. But at the end of the day, we come to a conclusion, and sometimes agree to disagree. But for the most part, it's always been a unanimous decision. And that's the good part. We mention what it is and why we're doing this, to make people understand what the reason is. And then people get into that. They know that we're doing it with good intentions. Nothing that we've done is with illicit intentions. It's always with the good intention for the betterment of the planet.
Thank you. Yeah. I know he's very busy. I know he needs to run. But let me ask you very quick question. Talk about you. Because no, it's because I know when you come for the election time, you said you're even though you were almost born in America, right? Because you came here at like a very young age, and you are almost as a youth who grew up in America. And how do you see the whole KCCNA doing for the youth?
Actually, I think KCCNA is doing a lot for the youth. If you look at this convention, we have 1,200 youth that came in. But prior to that, in our administration, when we took over, we've done a lot of things for the youth. As soon as we took over in June of 2021, we had a cruise in New York, right, for 25 plus, which was very successful. And then in July, we hosted 2 career fairs for the youth, and for the parents too, to get people involved, as well as to let parents know, these are the opportunities out there. And we're going to continue doing that. Okay? Our term is over only next March.
Yeah.
So we still have time.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of things that we do want to cover. And, our goal is to reach the public. Okay? And from that perspective, the youth is motivated. Okay? They are motivated. And we want them to come forward to it.
When you talk about youth, I think normally KCCNA executive have one youth as an KCCNA president. But this time you have two RVP as youth, from with you guys. How do you guys deal with them?
They are wonderful. So I have Jenny Tartu from New York and Vinu Tumbanal from Ohio. They are wonderful. They get active. They are actively involved in our associations as well as our executive committee meetings. They take pride and joy in what they do, and that's the spirit that we want.
And that's come to another question. I know, because the language really. I know most of us who's in the leadership speak well English, but they speak English, of course, and they can understand Malayalam. So how do you communicate within the executive?
So if there is, most of our executive meetings are in English. Now, there are sometimes that we do speak Malayalam, but they fully understand. Yeah, they fully comprehend, and they speak back to us.
Okay.
They speak back to us in English, but they understand where we're coming from.
Of course.
So I think it's so far so good.
Okay, I know you gotta go, but thank you very much, LIJO, and I really appreciate your leadership quality, and I'm focus you to be the next KC. Why not?
We can talk about that later.
Okay. No. I mean, I'm just, we can talk about. I'm not talking about the next one. You are coming in the future. I mean, you can be expected as a LIJO MATCHANICKAL as a KCCNA president in the future.
Of course.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ കൂടുതൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തത് ലിജോ മെക്കാനിക്കൽ ഈസ് KCCNA എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറിയാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തെ പറ്റി ഒരു വാക്ക് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ചെറുപ്പത്തിൽ തന്നെ എനിക്കൊന്ന് 4-5 വയസ്സുള്ളപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും അമേരിക്കയിൽ വന്നതാണ്. ഇവിടെ ജനിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിലും ഇവിടെ വളർന്ന ഒരു യൂത്താണ് അദ്ദേഹം. KCCNA പല പൊസിഷനിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഇപ്പം ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറി ആയിട്ട് ഈ ടൈമിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പുള്ളിയുടെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ലീഡർഷിപ്പ് പാഠങ്ങൾ പല രീതിയിലും കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ സ്കിൽസ് ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ KCCNA ഒരു വളരെ നല്ലൊരു ഭാവിയിലേക്ക് ഈ അടുത്ത ജനറേഷനെ ഇതിലേക്ക് കൈപിടിച്ച് ഉയർത്താനായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ലിജോ മെക്കാനിക്കലിനെ പോലെയുള്ള ലീഡേഴ്സിന് സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് വീണ്ടും ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുകയാണ്.